It's almost like I told you so.
This is what I like to call my told you so dance. I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, I told.
Boys and girls, in the last video, I said Bitcoin's gonna crash. And what happened? Bitcoin crashed. Okay, but enough with the nonsense. Glasses actually can go on the head. Let's get into the charts. At the moment, we're still looking at two scenarios, obviously bullish and bearish. In the more bearish scenario, price is targeting out this yellow box as you see on the chart. So on the 4-hourly time frame, in this range, we have an A down, a B up, and a C to the downside. If we zoom in and go onto the hourly time frame, we can see what is happening. So in this wave C, we have a 5-wave move. A 1, 2, 3, 4 completed over this week, and then heading on a 5 to the downside. Now, to track this was an absolute horror because there were so many waves, so much downside movement that it ended up being something called a triple 1-2. Now, for some education, we can find a little open spot in the chart here. A 1-2 is a wave 1 up, 2 down, followed by a 3, 4, 5. Now, a double 1-2 would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in this wave 3, there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, easily trackable. These two, the first 1-2 and the second wave 1-2, end up being quite similar in size. This is why it's called a double 1-2. Now, what we ended up having was something called a triple 1-2. Now, a triple 1-2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the original wave. In this third wave, the strongest and most aggressive move, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the third wave of the third wave, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it was all just all over the place, tons of waves, but this is what I have mapped out for now. So in the yellow wave count, we can see we have, let me just make this a bit bigger. In the yellow wave count, we can see we have a 1 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a move 5 still needing to occur. Inside this yellow wave 3, which in my opinion is not yet completed, as you can see here on the volume profile, we have a massive increase in volume, indicating that this is a wave 3. So inside this yellow wave 3, we have a blue wave count of 1, 2, 3 down, finishing last night, 4 up, and 5 still to occur. It's actually happening as we speak. This price is moving quite a bit lower now. Now, inside this blue wave 3, we had another 1-2 setup, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finishing that wave 3. So we can actually take that off the charts. So this is the wave count at the moment for the bearish scenario. We are still targeting out this yellow box at $54,900 to $44,000. Now, I don't think at this point price will be hitting $44,000. I think we actually come down to around 54.9k and then end this massive correction. After this massive correction, a lot of massive moves up should occur. Now for the bearish scenario, we had this on the charts. Now this is looking more and more unlikely the lower and lower we come. As you can see, we've taken out this low, therefore it cannot be a wave Y down. If we see this, Let me just delete these things. We can see on this chart that we have the WXY, but the low of the Y was taken. Now this Y can definitely extend and be moved here. But all these scenarios become less and less likely the further down we go. There was one more scenario that I saw that this wave B could be resetting. Now, this is in a larger ABC. Now, this is tracking either an expanded flat or a move straight to the 1 and back down in a C. So this would be an A, a B, a C. Inside the wave B, we would have an A, B, C, followed by the yellow wave C. Now, I also think this is low probabilities, but we need to keep bullish and bearish scenarios on the chart. At the moment, there are a few trade setups we can see. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, I wouldn't trade anything at the moment lower than the 1 hour time frame. So this 0.618 was not hit of the wave 4. So this wave 4 is still valid. But once we come above the 0.618, that would indicate the correction might indeed be over. So once it has come above this 0.618, retraced slightly in a wave 2, we can see this might end up being a 1-2 setup to the upside after this move has finished. If you want a little bit of a lower time frame trade setup, you can maybe trade this wave 4. Now this wave 4 should go into the target range once this wave 3 is completed. So it would end up being something like this. So if wave 3 finishes around 56k, we would see a wave 4 target box similar to this for the yellow wave count. Now this would be a good zone to enter, hoping for that wave 5 to the downside. It would be quite a nice move of, let's see if we track it, quite a nice move of 7 to 8%. But that is all for today's update. Price still heads lower and we are in exciting times in Bitcoin because this correction might just come to an end relatively soon once this yellow box or range is hit. But very exciting times for Bitcoin, and people are starting to get quite fearful in the crypto space. Remember, fear makes them sell, and once everyone is fearful, it's your time to buy. But that's all for MaxTradesCrypto today. Please follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you want extra updates, join the Discord and the TikTok in the description. That's been all for MaxTradesCrypto. Cheers.